everybody, I'm Brooke Sanders and I'm your secret garden girl, and today we are at Kathy's garden and we are building something super exciting. It wiggles. We're making a worm tower and we'll be right back with you. Kathy will be here. She's going to be on camera for the first time. You'll be able to see the face behind the voice, and she's going to give you a tutorial about how this works. All right, we'll see you in a minute. Bye.
Oh.
Okay, everybody, we're in Kathy's little garden area, and I'm going to flip the camera in just a second. You guys get to meet Kathy, and then we're going to show you exactly how this worm tower works.
Hi Brooke.
How are you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing great.
It's nice to see you on this side of the camera, you little cutie patootie you. And look at her little bibs. We're little Bobsy twins, except for hers are shorts and mine are long. Okay, so enough of introductions. We're very excited because this bucket goes into this deep hole.
Yeah.
And what are we doing today?
Well, my garden does not have any worms in it.
Nope.
And worms are so good for your garden.
Yes.
Because they till up the soil, they get it loose so it's not so compacted. They poop in your soil and make it fertile.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like some worms.
Yes.
So I've been doing a little research. This is my first worm tower.
Oh boy.
Or bucket.
So you sent me a link on this interesting gal. She's a garden person too,
yeah.
And her name is the Able Gardener.
The
Abled Gardener.
Able Gardener.
Uh-huh.
She does some great videos.
Yeah, she's really interesting. So I will post a link to her down below for you folks to check her out, so you don't think that we're stealing stuff. You know what I mean?
No,
Okay.
but she's taught me a lot.
Yeah.
So this is my first attempt.
Yes.
So instead of buying some expensive PVC pipe, which some people use,
Right.
I just bought this $5 bucket.
Right.
And then my sweet husband drilled some holes in it for me.
Nice.
And what these holes do is when you set this down in the ground, the worms can come in and the worms can go out.
Right.
So they come in, they eat, they go out, and they poop in your garden.
Right.
And so they also will make me some nice worm castings that I can put on my plants.
Yes, and we can make a tea out of that, can't we?
Well, you
Yes,
can.
a worm
Or you
casting
can just
tea.
set it, put it on the ground. you
There's
know.
many ways that you can use it.
It's supposed to be really good. for
Oh
the
yes,
plants.
super good.
So the first thing I did was I got the bucket.
Right.
I think I got this at Lowe's at $5 or maybe Ace. And then we drilled the holes, and you drill the holes in the bottom and all around.
I understand the more the better.
Yes, that's what I've heard too. So my husband luckily dug this nice deep hole for me. And first of all, you want to make it a happy place for the worms. So the first thing I want to add, I'm going to add some mulch that I got from my composter.
Yeah, you guys remember that when we were doing poos?
So I've got this nice fertile mulch.
Kathy makes a very, very good mulch.
And then also some fertilizer.
Uh-huh.
I didn't get any fertilizer.
Okay, well we'll pause for a second.
All right, so now we have I put a little bit too much steer manure in here. You can use I've heard you can use chicken manure.
Yeah, that's hot though, so be
Okay.
careful with chicken manure.
Yeah.
Let it cool down, which just takes time.
So this goes under the bucket. Just a
Okay.
little fertilizer, some mulch.
Okay.
Then you place your bucket in.
Okay.
And you want to bury it up to about the rim here.
Okay.
And you want to take the handle off.
Okay.
See if I can do that. They said it's easy. but I see.
Until we try to do it on camera.
I'll do it later.
Okay.
Okay, so now you want to make a nice environment so the worms want to come in here.
Right.
So they need some more fertilizer.
Okay.
I'm putting in the steer manure.
This is just some organic
mixing things.
steer manure. Organic, of course, is from a cow.
You can use newspaper.
I've heard
You want
that.
it nice and fluffy.
Uh-huh.
And so the newspaper, you don't want to use the shiny stuff. from the newspaper.
Right. The ink is not vegetable dye.
So this has vegetable dye, so it's not going to hurt anything. And the worms like it.
Yeah. Interesting, eh?
I'm making them a nice little house.
You sure are.
Okay. Also, they like eggshells. So I saved my eggshells and I ground them up.
Oh, what a clever idea.
Because eggshells don't compost very well.
No, it takes a long time. So, like leaves, too. Leaves take a while.
So they say that the worms use these to help digest food.
Oh, how interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. So
Go
I'm
figure.
Put some of those in.
Okay.
I want worms to really like this.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can also take, like, stuff from your garden, just kind of
break it up so it composts down easier.
Like stuff that's you don't that you're cleaning out your garden. Okay. Ooh, that's not good.
Oh boy.
Then I have some vegetables.
Been saving her kitchen scraps.
Put that in there.
Just remember, folks, no animal byproducts whatsoever. Don't put your dog and kitty poo in here either. That's not going to be a good idea. You'll give yourself parasites.
I'm also putting in some more of the steer manure.
Oh.
It's kind of a mulch and fertilizer. Some more kitchen scraps.
So it's like a little layering it. Okay, I see.
Yeah, they're going to love this stuff. They're going to come in here and they're going to turn it into something like this.
Yeah, that's the whole point. And then they're going to live here, see? And they're going to make babies.
And with the holes, they'll come in here and eat, and then they'll go out and poop.
Right.
And they'll till my garden for me.
And aerate your soil as well. There's so many beneficial reasons why you want to have worms in your garden.
And also, you want to get it moist and keep it moist.
Okay.
With a little water.
It's kind of like making a recipe.
Soggy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretend you're making a cake.
Yeah, you're making worm stew.
Worm stew. That sounds great.
Speaking of cooking, Kathy and I are both lovers in the kitchen. We love to cook. And we thought it would be fun to share with you guys some of our favorite recipes from our garden pickings. And so we're going to be doing that coming up a couple episodes later. We'll be doing that.
What I'd like to do is I'd like to take some of my butternut squash because I have a bunch of it. And make some fries.
Ooh, that would be good. We could do fries 2 ways, and then if we have any leftovers, we can make a butternut squash soup. Hey, Bud, no Buddy.
Buddy,
go on, get out of here, you big naughty boy, you. This is Buddy. Here he is. Hey, Bud man.
He just wants to be in on
He's
everything.
a sweet boy. I really like Buddy.
He's a good doggy.
Yeah, he's a puppy still, so he's mischievous. Hello, honey. He's giving me kisses.
I think you want to fill it about halfway with all these layers of green stuff, kitchen scraps, eggshells, and some compost and some manure.
Yeah.
So I'm about finished. And then what you do is you feed it. Now, I don't know exactly how often you feed it and how often you water it. That's something that I need to experiment with.
From what I understand, if you want them breaking down the matter in here, then you feed. If you want them in the garden, then you stop feeding them so that you, for a few days, or I think about a week,
Buddy.
You stop feeding. He's so cute. Look at that cute boy. You stop feeding so that you can get the worms to go out into your garden soil so that you can lift this and use the soil as compost.
Right.
So that's how that sort of works.
The other thing is you want to put a lid on it.
Right.
Just so animals and critters can't get into it.
Oh, goodness.
And so
Buddy,
come on.
Stop. Sorry, folks. I hope I'm not breaking your eardrums. He's a toddler. We have a big, huge toddler dog in the garden.
He's only a year and a half.
Yeah, he's a baby still.
He just wants to play all the time. So you fill it up with fill the dirt.
Yeah.
I've got some more dirt over that I'll go get that I moved from here from this hole. And
that's about it.
And you put the lid on it. You put a rock on top of it.
Okay.
So that the animals can't get in and get inside here. And get to your goodies.
Yeah, because you don't want mice or field rats or anything like that coming in and eating the worm food,
and
the worm stew.
You keep it moist enough so when you grab the soil and squeeze it, it kind of stays together.
Oh, okay.
You don't want to squeeze it and have water come out of it.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's too wet.
Okay, that's a good tip.
I think these worms are going to like this. And so when we do the next video, we'll show you our worms.
Yeah, so I'm thinking we'll do an update in about 2 or 3 weeks. What do you think?
Yeah,
okay, folks. If we have any worms. Well, we're going to wrap this up, and then we'll take a second and we'll do an update of what we just got through doing, as well as I'd like to discuss some future plans.
Okay.
So we'll be right back with you. See you in a minute. Okay, we're back, folks. We're going to do a little recap. We're going to talk about the worms.
Yeah, I'm hoping for worms. We're going to check in a few weeks. I've never seen a worm here because the soil is not that good.
Yeah,
it's that real sandy soil.
Right.
And so I'm hoping it'll entice them.
Yeah, it'll. This is, I think, going to work. I'd be so surprised if it didn't.
Yeah.
So we've talked about worms, how important it is. It's getting ready to storm here, folks. It's really exciting. We love monsoon season. We talked about probably pulling up some of the tomato plants, and we're going to replace them with some new tomato plants. Now, you wouldn't do that if it's really hot, right? But right now we're going through our monsoon season, which means that the temperatures are nice and cool.
A little nice breeze today, and some dark clouds, maybe some rain.
Yes, oh yeah, we have about 5 days worth of rain. In fact, if you folks can see behind us, see the clouds?
Yeah,
and then there's some clouds up there. You can see that. And okay, and then we're talking about we need folks to like and subscribe to the channel. We want to do giveaways, but we need to have at least 50 people who have subscribed. Now, we know that folks are watching our videos. We can tell because I check the diagnostics all the time. So people are watching them, people are enjoying them, but nobody's subscribing. So we need subscribers.
I hope they're learning something.
Yeah, and you need to ask us questions. And if we don't know the answer to it, we will find the answers for you. And we want to do giveaways. And that means seeds for our subscribers. So like, subscribe. I'm trying to hold the camera still. I'm not as good a camera woman as Kathy is. And then we're going to do, depending on our schedules, probably this is Thursday. So sometime next week, we'll do some sort of a butternut squash cooking day.
Yes, I really want to try butternut squash fries.
Yeah.
And so we're going to try them a couple different ways.
Right, we're
so
going to try
in
in the oven. Yeah, we're going to try it in the oven, and then we're going to try it in a little Danny fryer kind of thing. And then I am a crazy freak for butternut squash soup. And so I'm just trying to decide, do we want to go with kind of the traditional soup? We put a little cayenne pepper and a little nutmeg, but I really enjoy curry.
Yes.
Curry butternut squash soup.
That was good. And I also had some that a friend made with apples in it that was really good.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll choose a recipe, and then we'll just let people know you could do this, you could do that.
And you can eat it cold. We had it cold.
Ooh, like a
for the hot
gazpacho.
summer. It was really nice.
Oh, yeah, very, very cooling. Yeah. Well, okay.
It's great for when it's 100 degrees, because you don't really want to eat hot soup when it's over 100.
No, you don't. Although it is monsoon season, so it'll be okay, I guess. I don't know. Okay, folks, so that's Kathy and Brooke at Kathy's Garden. I hope you enjoyed this video. We had fun making it. I had a lot of fun putting Kathy in front of the camera.
Oh God, she made me put on makeup. Jeez.
I said, if I have to do it, you have to do it. Okay, folks, we're the Secret Garden Girls. We'll see you next time. Make sure you like, subscribe, and ring that bell so that you know when we're posting again. Y'all be safe out there. Garden on. Bye.